I never thought I'd be the one to lose over $50,000 to a screen. It started with small bets. Just a bit of fun, but it ended with me in a hole so deep, I thought I'd never get out. This is the story of the bet that nearly destroyed my family, and how millions of other Americans are falling into the exact same trap. You hear stories about gambling addiction, but you never think it'll be you. You picture casinos in Vegas or high rollers from the movies. You don't picture yourself sitting on your own couch with a phone in your hand. But that's where the real danger is now. It's quiet, it's always accessible, and it's built to take everything from you. But the truth is, this is happening everywhere. According to the National Council on Problem Gambling, about 2.5 million adults in the US have a severe gambling problem, and another 5 to 8 million have significant issues. This isn't just about losing money. It's about losing trust, relationships, and a part of yourself. I'm going to walk you through how these platforms pull you in, how a few small bets can spiral into total financial ruin, and what you absolutely have to do to avoid this trap, or pull yourself out of it. So, why did I keep going back? How does a few dollars on a game turn into a debt that can shatter your life? It's not an accident, it's by design. These online betting platforms are masters of psychological manipulation. They've taken the most addictive parts of a slot machine and put them right into an app on your phone. Think about it. The flashing lights, the happy sounds for even a tiny win, the constant notifications about a new risk-free bet. It's all engineered to trigger dopamine in your brain, the chemical that makes you feel pleasure. This creates a loop. You bet, you get a small reward or a near miss, and your brain immediately craves another hit. A near miss where you almost won can be even more powerful than a win because it tricks you into thinking you're getting close and just need to try one more time. Then there's the illusion of control. With sports betting, you feel like your knowledge of the game gives you an edge. You're not just pulling a lever, you're making an informed decision. But the odds are always stacked in the house's favor. They have teams of statisticians and algorithms making sure they come out on top. And the accessibility is the final nail in the coffin. There are no closing hours. There are no built-in breaks like a physical casino has. The temptation is always there. And the biggest accelerator? Credit. These platforms make it incredibly easy to deposit money with a credit card. It disconnects you from the reality of the money you're losing because it doesn't feel like you're spending your rent money. It just feels like you're tapping a screen. For many with a gambling addiction, using credit cards to fund their betting becomes a dangerous habit. Before you know it, you're not just gambling with savings, you're gambling with high-interest debt that digs the hole deeper and faster than you can possibly imagine. Title: The Billionaire. For me, the downward spiral started with secrecy. At first, I was winning small amounts. I'd tell my wife about a $50 win here or a $100 win there. It was exciting. But then the losses started getting bigger than the wins, and I just stopped talking about it. I started hiding my phone, deleting the apps when she was around, and then reinstalling them when I was alone. The financial pressure builds in a way that's hard to describe. You start chasing your losses. You tell yourself that a $500 loss can be wiped out with one good $500 bet. When that loses, you feel like you need a $1,000 bet just to get back to even. It's a completely irrational thought process that feels perfectly logical in the moment. You're not trying to get rich anymore. You're just desperately trying to get back to zero. This is where the destroys families part of the title becomes brutally real. The arguments started. Money for bills, for groceries, for our kids. It was just disappearing. Trust, the very foundation of a relationship, just evaporates. My wife could feel something was wrong long before she knew the details. It's no surprise that problem gambling is directly linked to severe family conflict, a total breakdown in communication, and lost trust. The emotional distance grew every time I lied or dodged a question. The harm it causes family members is immense, with many reporting depression and anxiety. The mental toll was suffocating. Every waking moment was consumed by thoughts of gambling, how to get more money to bet, which games to play, how to hide the losses. It's a constant state of high alert anxiety, followed by the deep shame and depression of another loss. You feel completely isolated, trapped in a cycle you created, but have no idea how to escape. And here's the devastating truth.